Oh, no question.
James Ham.
Hey, DeAaron, I know this is strange timing and you can't confirm or deny, but just what has Cory Joseph meant to this team over the last year and a half and to you personally with his veteran leadership?
I just told him he was great for us and helping me, continue to develop as a player and just little things that you can really do. Funny thing is he's kind of helped me with my post game a little bit. I told him he's made me a better defender on the ball. Just learning little ins and outs, how to get through screens, things like that. When you have to guard the best players, night in, night out, that's something that you have to continue to get better at. But just his veteran presence, he's a guy that's won a championship. He's been in big time games. He's played a role in all those teams, and he was definitely good for us. And just continuing, for us and the young guards that he's been around, just for us to learn from him was definitely good, definitely great for us.
Matt George.
Hey, DeAaron, kind of building off of that, not with Cory Joseph specifically, but this, your fourth year in the league, trade deadline distractions, they happen all the time, but do they ever become normal, kind of putting that aside, focusing on games like tonight, tomorrow's game on the deadline itself? Does it become normal?
Yeah, for me at this point, it's pretty normal. It's happened and, right before a game has started and things like that. So once you're in this league, for a long enough time and it's happened to your team, it becomes pretty normal.
Jason Jones.
Yeah, DeAaron, you guys have won 4 or 5 now, and it seems like you're looking more like the team we saw last month. Just where do you feel like you guys are at right now in just terms of building the consistency and making a push to maybe get to the point where you can be in that top 10 or better?
We're at a good place right now. There are stretches right now where we're playing really good defensively. We know what we can do offensively, and that hasn't been, the problem this year. So that's not really something that we're, kind of worried about. But for us, we know we have to finish games, better offensively than we have in the past. But defensively, there are times we're getting, 9, 10 stops in a row or things like that. We try to chart down how many times we can get 3 stops in a row. And we're doing a good job at that right now during the stretch. So for us, it's just to continue to build on that. And, we've been in this position before. So for us, we just try to sustain that and try to make that become your consistent play.
Sean Cunningham.
Hey, DeAaron. Just back to Cory for a second. It was a little odd not to see him out there and then kind of show up right at the bench to be able to play tonight.
Yeah. I think Harrison had told me something right before introductions, and then I hadn't realized that I hadn't seen Cory warming up. So, that type of thing, those type of things happen. My second year when we traded for Harrison, like something like that happened right before the game. So those things happen. Those things definitely happen. Obviously we're playing basketball, but at the end of the day, you have to remember that this is a business and those things happen. So, he's someone that, I'll still, be able to call and talk to and things like that. But like I said, this is a business at the end of the day and things like that happen all the time.
Hey, DeAaron, you got me?
Yeah, I hear you.
First of all, fantastic game. You've grown in so many ways. One thing I'm struck by tonight is, I remember the trade deadline your rookie year, or maybe I guess your second year, how hard that was for you when JJ and Shumpert were traded out. Well, as a player, kind of becoming accustomed to that side of this business, what is that process like? And then kind of how have you gotten to the place now where you understand it a little better?
It's just, like I said, it's a part of the game. It's a part of what happens. Like the trade deadline happens every single year. Someone's going to get traded right before the game or right after the game or something like that. And for us, our job is to continue to play. Obviously, you might have, some attachments to some guys and people who you end up growing closer to, but you still got to go out there and play. Once those things happen, you can't be worried about that once you're on the court. I think when that happened that year, we were playing Houston and we ended up getting blown out, and was kind of different. So for us and for me personally, it's continue to go out there and do what you're supposed to do.
Tony Harvey.
Yeah, and I hope you don't mind me asking. DeAaron Wright, he's heading back to Northern California. He played community college basketball here before he went to play at Utah. Is there anything that you know about him? He's a big guard. It looked like he played both positions, shooting and point guard.
Yeah, DeLon. So actually, D-Wade, when D-Wade had his camp, this was last summer. Was it last summer? It was after my second year, I believe. And DeLon was there, so that's someone that I was around for a little bit. And I think DeLon might have been at Kobe's camp too, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't remember. But he was definitely at D-Wade's camp. So that's someone that, I mean, I've watched his game. Real herky-jerky guard. Has a ball on the string. Someone, like you said, someone that can play both guard positions. So, I mean, for us, it definitely be exciting to play with another guard. And like I said, it's part of the business. But, when he gets here, it's, we welcome guys with open arms.
Last question for Fox, Matt George.
DeAaron, it was fun to see from afar. It looked like some fun chatter and trash talk happening between Bogdanovic and your bench, yourself. Just I don't know if you can share what exactly he was saying, but how was it matching up with your former teammate?
It's always great. Bogey's a really good player. He actually got a stop on me. He called himself the Fox Stopper. But I mean, what he can do. Strong guard, can shoot the ball, play, make for others. It's great playing against him. For us, we're glad that we got this win. Because when we played them in Atlanta, we started the game off right, but after the second quarter, during that second quarter stretch when they took the lead, we had no answer for it. So whenever they came back tonight in the fourth, we were able to answer that run. It was a great stepping stone for us, and that's something that we have to be able to continue to do and get better at, because there are times where we have the lead on teams and they come and take the lead and then we're not able to have an answer for it. So that's definitely something that we've continued to grow with.
Well, Sean Cunningham.
Yeah, just back to your game tonight. Obviously, you came out aggressive. I know you get to split the season series, but what kind of fueled you to kind of get as aggressive as you were early on?
I mean, I was honestly just playing, seeing how they were guarding pick and rolls and things like that, knowing that I could still get to the basket or, if I'm ever down there, get to my mid-range pull up or step back, or the way they were playing with how soft they were guarding the ball. If I'm open for three, taking it. So for me, it's just continue to try to grow as a player, become more efficient in what I do, and just continue to let my game grow and help my team win.